Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Royal Family News. Please subscribe and keep watching for more details. I am your friend Tara. Let's start. Princess Diana's butler has revealed he burst into tears when Prince Harry attacked him over his own memoir in an exclusive interview by The Sun. Paul Burrell's book, published in 2003, chronicles his life serving the later Princess of Wales and the Queen and shares fond memories of Harry and William's upbringing. But in Harry's book, for which the Duke of Sussex was paid a £17 million advance, Harry said Paul made his blood boil by releasing his own memoir and accused him of milking Diana's death for money. Paul, 64, hit back, saying his book came from a place of bankruptcy and despair, not privilege. Branding. Harry's words foolish and rich, he said. Harry forgets what led to my book. I was put on trial and went to hell and back for 2 years, wrongly accused of theft. The prosecution had its say, but I never had mine. The book was my defense. It was also a loving tribute to his mother and grandmother. Harry knows full well how devoted I was to his mother in life and on the page. He's gone from the world, which I knew, into a very different world, influenced by very different people, and his personality has changed. And so I'm very, very sad. I almost burst into tears when I saw that he'd attacked me. I shared his childhood. My boys played with him and William. We enjoyed day trips together. He knows that my book came from a place of despair. In 2002, Paul faced trial for allegedly stealing personal items from Diana's estate following her death. But the butler was cleared at the 11th hour when the Queen intervened with a dramatic statement, saying she had given the butler her blessing to take certain items for safekeeping. Paul says by that point, the prosecution had given 11 days of damning evidence against him without a response. I had my liberty, but I was broke, on the verge of bankruptcy. I couldn't pay my mortgage, he recalls. We'd had to cash in my boys' insurance policies just to survive. Before the trial, I had gone to the brink of suicide, unable to see a way out. The whole system was against me. The very system Harry is also railing against in his book. Desperate for cash, Paul says his wife was even forced to pawn her jewelry so they could feed their 2 boys, Alex and Nick. The money that came from that book re-established me and my family, said Paul. Harry's not had any of that. He was born into a very privileged world. And, he's acting very selfishly in lots of ways because he's just blaming other people for his own inadequacies. He's gone off the rails. Paul, who worked for Diana for a decade, still has fond memories of Harry and William's childhood. The man who did call her Rock says he was an uncle figure in their lives, not just a butler. Harry knows how integrated into their mother's life I was. But he refers to me in the book only as the butler, which is one of his many jabs to many people in this book. It's insulting, considering how close we were and the countless memories we shared. But his resentment goes far and wide, it seems, said Paul. Paul joined the royal household as a footman at age 18, before being promoted to be the Queen's personal footman in just a year. 11 years later, in 1987, he became part of Charles and Diana's staff, working as the princess's butler for 10 years until her death in 1997. It comes after Burrell told how Harry was made to feel less important than William as a child by getting fewer sausages at breakfast. Paul told The Sun, "When I look back now, I think maybe I was glimpsing the dynamic at play. One time I saw the nanny give William 3 sausages at breakfast and Harry had 2. And Harry would look at his plate and say, 'How come he gets 3? And I'd only get 2?'